There's a verse in Isaiah 58, and it talks about if you get rid of the malicious talk and the pointing of the finger, if you give yourselves to the poor, then healing will come to the person giving to the poor. So I think for me, I've seen my life be impacted in an incredible way because it's taught me to see the way that Jesus sees. I think we're discovering a lot about who we are right now. Even though we've been around for 10 years, we're finding out a lot about the Heart of the Lot Project. But I think if you ask anyone, we can all agree that the ultimate Heart of the Lot Project is love. It's love, and it's to speak worth and value to our community, specifically the vulnerable, the marginalized. That's who we're getting to serve every week. Organizationally, we believe that there's some of the most misunderstood and wrongly identified people in our community. So we want to exist to show that people, no matter where they are, no matter what their current situation is, no matter what they've done, that Jesus says that they're worth it and they're valuable, and we want to speak His identity to them.
Our main program takes place in this space. It's the thing that we've been doing the longest, which is providing food and clothes and other basic needs items for individuals in need. Mainly food. We do food twice a week in this space, and then once a week we do clothing and hygiene items, basic needs things, the kind of stuff that if you're living on the street or if you're living in a shelter, you might not have access to on a regular basis. When I started working at the Lot Project, I noticed that I was gaining a level of intimacy and a level of knowledge and experience with the people that we actually serve. I might not know the people who work in the courthouse, but I know the guys who have lunch every day on the bench outside. And that was really a turning point for me, was to know that I was investing in the lives of the people that I was trying to help. And that was a big shift for me. It went from caring more about myself and my reputation and my influence in the community to caring about the people that needed me the most.
I remember early on, it was my first time really being around people who were addicted to various types of drugs or substances, and people who actually sold their bodies to prostitution, people who haven't showered in 2 weeks, you know. And I remember just watching these people come in for food and clothes. It was just overwhelming, and I heard Jesus speak to me, and He said, "Tell me what you see." And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, brokenness and like things that were never intended. And I just remember Jesus speaking to me and saying, you know, I see hard workers, and I see beauty, people who are so beautiful, my loved children. I see people who have all kinds of talents and skills. I see children of me. It flipped everything for me, because I realized even though what you see is one thing, there's an identity that's offered to everybody because of what Jesus did on the cross. It's greater than any other identity we could give ourselves. Child of God first. So I realized that no matter where these people were, there was an identity for them to step into if they wanted it. And Jesus was inviting me into, hey, be a part of this with me. Bring them into their God-given identity. Introduce them to who I am. So that was pretty radical.